Greetings, curious minds. Welcome to Frontier Obscura, where we dive deep into the bizarre, unravel the unknown, and shine a light on the shadows of the universe. Buckle up for a journey to the edges of human knowledge.
Welcome to our exploration of epigenetics, a fascinating field that's reshaping our understanding of genetics and inheritance. Today, we'll delve into how the choices our ancestors made, from the food they ate to their lifestyle habits, might be influencing our health and traits today. Before we dive in, let's define epigenetics. Epigenetics is the study of changes in gene expression that don't involve changes to the underlying DNA sequence. These changes can be passed down to future generations. The term EPI means above or on top of, so epigenetics literally means above genetics. Think of your genome as a vast library of books. Epigenetics doesn't change the text in these books, but it can determine which books are open and being read and which remain closed on the shelf. There are several mechanisms of epigenetic change, but let's focus on three main types: DNA methylation, histone modification, and RNA interference. DNA methylation occurs when methyl groups are added to DNA molecules, typically turning genes off. Histones are proteins that DNA wraps around. Changes to these proteins can make genes more accessible or less accessible. Small RNA molecules can also interfere with gene expression. These mechanisms can be influenced by environmental factors, including diet, stress, and exposure to toxins. Now, let's explore how our ancestors' diets might be influencing us today. During the World War II, the Netherlands experienced a severe famine. Children conceived during this time showed increased rates of obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease later in life. These effects were linked to epigenetic changes caused by maternal malnutrition. This study provided some of the first human evidence that environmental factors could cause epigenetic changes that persist across generations. The Epigenetics study. This Swedish study looked at food availability over 3 generations. They found that if a paternal grandfather experienced food scarcity before puberty, his grandsons had a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Conversely, abundance of food was associated with increased diabetes risk in grandchildren. These findings suggest that our ancestors' nutritional experiences can influence our health through epigenetic mechanisms. It's not just diet that can influence epigenetics. Other lifestyle factors our ancestors experienced may also play a role. Stress. Studies on Holocaust survivors and their children have shown that extreme stress can cause epigenetic changes that affect stress responses in future generations. Environmental toxins. Exposure to certain chemicals like pesticides or plastics can cause epigenetic changes that may be passed down. Physical activity. Some studies suggest that the exercise habits of parents might influence the metabolism of their offspring through epigenetic mechanisms. Epigenetics is a rapidly evolving field, and researchers are excited about its potential. Understanding epigenetic changes could lead to new ways to prevent or treat diseases. Epigenetic profiles could help tailor medical treatments to individuals through personalized medicine. Unlike genetic mutations, many epigenetic changes are potentially reversible, opening new therapeutic possibilities through environmental changes. While epigenetics is promising, it's important to note some limitations and controversies. Complexity. The interplay between genes, epigenetics, and environment is incredibly complex and not fully understood. Overinterpretation. Some popular media have overstated the implications of epigenetics, leading to misconceptions. Limited human studies. Many epigenetic studies have been done in animals, and their applicability to humans isn't always clear. Epigenetics offers a fascinating glimpse into how our ancestors' experiences might be influencing us today. From the food they ate to the stresses they endured, these factors may have left marks on our genes that continue to affect our health and traits. However, it's crucial to remember that epigenetics doesn't mean we're solely products of our ancestors' choices. Our own diet, lifestyle, and environment continue to shape our epigenome throughout our lives. As research in this field continues, we may gain new insights into inheritance, disease prevention, and personalized medicine. The story of who we are is written not just in our genes, but in the complex and dynamic interplay between our DNA and the world around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the intriguing world of epigenetics. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of science. And if you like this video, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel now to see more content like this in the future.